Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about achieving glowing skin with absolutely no highlighting product. So I'm quickly jumping into lip balm. I'm using this lip balm by Kiehl's and just going to be applying that onto the lips for added hydration. Next I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier primer. This is one of my favorite primers. I'm just going to be applying that onto the skin in no specific area. We want the entire face to look glowy. Next I'm going to be using the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and since I'm so tan right now, I'm going to be mixing the two shades on a metal palette. Since I am creating my own foundation, it's really important to check the color onto the skin as I'm doing here. As you can see, it's a little bit too dark, so I go ahead and add the lighter shade and mix it in, and it matches the skin a lot better. Next, I'm going to be taking this argan oil from Josie Maran, and I'm going to apply about 2 drops of that into the foundation and apply it onto the face. This is going to provide added moisture, but it's also going to give the skin a very dewy appearance without having to put any highlighting products. So I'm going to continue to blend that in with my kabuki brush, and as you can see here, this is what it looks like with just foundation and the oil. You wouldn't get this much of a dewy look if you didn't add the oil into the foundation, so it makes a very big difference. Next I'm going to be contouring with the Maybelline Fit Me stick, and I'm just going to be applying that underneath the cheekbones for some added definition. My forehead isn't too large, so I'm not going to apply any contour or bronzer in that area. The next thing I'll be doing is taking that Laura Mercier primer we used in the beginning and actually mixing it in with a concealer. So this is going to provide more radiance to the concealer. If you have a concealer that you love but just is a little bit too dry or matte for you, adding a primer to it is going to shear it down just a little bit, but the radiant property of the primer is really going to shine through into the concealer and draw more light into that area. I'm going to be tapping out the remainder of the concealer with my finger to make sure that no product is settling there before I go ahead and set with powder. So as you can see, the skin still looking very radiant, a little bit too oily though, so we want to control that with some translucent powder. I'm going to be applying the powder underneath the eyes, onto the eyelids, in between the eyebrows, and on my smile lines. And as you can see, with translucent powder, you can still see a glow, but it's more controlled. You're not looking very greasy. It just looks very natural and youthful. So I went ahead and applied the rest of my makeup off camera. I'll link all the products that I used in the description box below, but I added some Kiehl's setting spray, which really amps up the look and gives it that very highlighted look. The skin looks youthful, radiant, and hydrated. So since we now have a super dewy and hydrated face, I wanted to show you guys what I do on the rest of my body to achieve that glow. So I'll be taking the Josie Maran body butter and applying that onto the shoulders and chest area so that the glow is cohesive down to the rest of the body. So I hope you found those tips helpful. Again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!